It's my great pleasure and honor to introduce you to our second guest, Anna Starkova. Hello, Anna. How are you?
Nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too. Did you find us okay?
Yes.
Yes, it's very simple to find. We're kind of right in the middle of things, and it's not hard to catch us. Thank you, Amanda, for coming back and joining us. Anna, you what do you do for art? What is it? You are a painter.
Yes.
Yes.
I paint mostly landscapes in acrylic.
I
And
love acrylic paint.
yes.
You know, it dries quicker. I find that it's easy to mix the colors. I get some instant satisfaction from it, and it doesn't smell so much.
Yes. And that's why I had to. I used to work in oil, but when I had a baby, I kind of switched to acrylic so that it.
A little safer.
Yes, it was a little bit irritating to me.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have a dedicated space where you work? I mean, do you have a studio that's kind of yours and no one else can go in there?
No, not really. Not right now. I have also part of a sunroom.
This is a trend, folks. It's a trend.
Yes.
Well, natural light, I suppose, is the coolest
Natural light, yes. Lots of light and heater right next to
It's
me.
cold out there, yeah. Okay. Are you in the Boston area, New England?
In Needham.
In Needham, okay. Well, I like Needham. Needham's all right, I guess, I suppose, sure. I used to play at a coffee house out there all the time on Washington Street. A place called Perks. It was nice. It's a nice place to play. You play in the window and stuff. If you had to categorize this, now you've already said landscape artist, and you're working with acrylics. Are you a little on the realist side?
Yes, more realistic. Though I try to paint a little bit more impressionist style. Try to, but it doesn't work out anyway.
Well, it doesn't work out for everybody, you know.
Working a lot on details, and so it's more realistic.
Have you always worked with acrylics?
No, I started.
Oh, you did oils, right? And you had then the baby.
Oils.
You know, I'm listening. All right.
But I started with watercolor when I was a child, and it was my medium, and I really liked it. When I moved to Boston, I tried oils and acrylics, and I also started drawing with graphite.
Well, you're not originally from this area, are you?
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
I'm from Moscow, Russia.
Okay. Russia?
Yeah.
How long have you been here in the United States?
7 years.
Do you like it?
I do.
It's a beautiful place, isn't it?
It
I
is.
love this part of the world. It's New England with the weather and the seasons and all of that kind of jazz. When did you start working on landscapes? Has it always been realistic painting for you? I mean, have you dabbled in abstracts and all that? Have you always tried to be?
Yeah. I tried abstracts also, and it's much harder than people say.
Oh, there's no question.
They say it's easy to do. It's not. I tried it. It's
See,
very
I'm
hard.
the opposite. I can't do literal drawings. I think because I come from, I just outlet my emotions, so I don't ever try to do painting. I just. Ugh.
I like making a mess too. You know, isn't that kind of what it is?
Yeah.
I think I'm just very too precise.
Yeah.
And try
How long does a
details
piece
and-
take for you to do?
It depends. Some small pieces can take like a couple of hours,
Okay.
and then some pieces like large, it takes a month or two. But I have a child, so that's why I work.
Life isn't, life does it. Sure, I can understand that. Do you sketch out first?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Now, are you working from photographs, or is everything coming from here?
No, it's a combination. I try to imagine something, and I have thousands of photographs, so I combine sometimes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll combine like maybe the picture photograph from over there and put parts together and to make your own kind
Sometimes
of
I go
interpretation?
like painting plein air, and then I finish at home.
Oh, you'll paint outside?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. I've always had a problem with that with light. You know, the light just seems to change so rapidly that you got to kind of really be on top of it.
You have to paint very quickly.
Yeah. And you're able to do that?
No.
That's why some of it's plein air, the rest of it's inside.
But, yes.
Yeah. When you're painting and you've got your corner of the room and you're ready to start to work on a piece, do you set the atmosphere for yourself? I mean, is Is there some classical music playing? Is it Talking Heads, Nine Inch Nails? I mean, do you have some kind of atmosphere for yourself?
Yes, I do. Usually I turn on music.
Yeah.
And
do you find that the music influences what you're doing?
No.
Because you have a set, here's what it's going to be.
I have, I know what I'm painting.
Yeah.
And my mood is, it's more like, it's not classical, but it's more instrumental music.
Okay,
like
yeah.
New Age.
Techno?
No, not techno.
Sorry.
More New Age, like closer to classical.
Okay.
But if I'm like in a rock and roll mood, I can also listen to that and
Okay.
do the same painting. Anyway.
Do you ever get blocked?
Yeah, of course.
I know we all do, but I like to ask some artists, especially realists, who are working from, I'm painting this, that sometimes it just isn't coming out correctly because you're not geared to that. Junior's crying, I got this report to do, something's happened. Are you able to find a dedicated time, or do you have to kind of grab when you can?
I have dedicated time.
You do. So this time is for Anna. This is Anna's time for painting.
Yes.
Okay. And that seems to work for you, okay?
Yes, with a kid, yes, I have to.
Yeah.
I have to paint
when,
when he naps. So that's the time.
See, I couldn't do that. I have to be struck by lightning.
When I have a strike, I kind of like make a note
jot it down, yeah.
Yeah, do a quick sketch or something, and so that I don't forget.
And you can go back to it later when you have the time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you always have your sketchbook with you?
Well, it's somewhere closer, yeah.
Yeah.
And I also have phone with me.
Yeah. Oh, that's for snaps. Boy, that's so much easier, isn't it, than years ago that we didn't have that luxury to be able to see that. I like to use the example of ice melting off of the fire escape where I can take a picture of that because I can't come back tomorrow because it's going to be gone, you know, and all of that. Are you very prolific? I mean, do you create a lot of pieces?
If it's small, in small size, then yes. Like in September, I created 17 paintings.
Oh, my goodness.
But those were 12 by 12 inch.
Okay.
Kind of smaller size.
Now you're the guest artist, resident. Is it guest artist?
Guest artist
at Goss Mill.
Yes, at Goss Mill Studios.
How's that working out for you? Aren't they great people?
Yes, absolutely. There are like about 50 artists, photographers, and
everything.
Yes, there is so many great people there, and they're going to have a holiday sale on December 3rd and 4th, Saturday and Sunday, and there will be actually a free raffle for the first time. Well, any visitor can participate in and
to win what? 5 of your paintings?
No, but $100 of gift certificate.
To go towards.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That can be applied to purchase of any piece of art.
They've been there such a long time, and they've got some great artists that have come out there. You must be pretty honored to be part of this whole thing over there, because they've been on the show many times with us here, and I've gotten to recognize that they have a very high standard for the work that they do, and it must be pretty cool. Is that the only show you've got going on right now?
No, at the moment I have, actually in December, on December 9th, there will be a reception for Bonner show, which will be at a New Art Center in Newton.
Oh, that's a great place.
Yes.
Great walls, and another great group of people, the New Art Center. So will there be a reception? Will people get a chance to meet you there?
Yes, it's December 9th on Friday, I think starting 6 p.m.
That's great.
6
That's excellent. When do you turn your back on a piece? Because I know that there are, I'm not saying that you do turn your back. I'm going to ask. You must turn your back on a piece every now and then. What is it that stops you during your creativity? I mean, there's a lot of artists and a lot of kids that watch, that are younger students that are watching the program, and sometimes they battle and fight their way through a piece, you know. you're so talented and you've got so much success. What is it that makes you say to yourself, boy, I got to go in a different direction here?
I think that...
Is it your taste? Is it your likes? Is it
no,
just
no, no. It's just I have so many ideas in so many spheres. I want to try this style. I want to try this subject to paint, or I want to just play around with paint and do an abstract. So I don't actually have a moment when I kind of I don't know what to do.
You mean Olga doesn't come in and say, yeah, you got to stop that now? Well, nothing like that happens?
Well, yes, my sister, yes, she said I should explore more of abstract art. But
well, I think you're doing pretty good. I think it's time to take a look at some of your work. Can we? And
yes,
will you walk us through what we're looking at? Okay,
sure.
that would be great. Thanks. Oh, my.
This is European village in Austria.
It looks like a photograph.
Yeah, no, doesn't it?
Yes. It's
a
sunrise.
How big is this piece?
This one was 12 by 16.
And the light inside the buildings. I always love that kind of thing. You know, where you just know that I feel occupied and it's warm in there.
Right.
This is sunrise in the mountains, early morning in the mountains, and so that's when I actually had to take a picture because it was just 5 minutes.
Yeah, it'd have been gone if you didn't, you know, and it looks a little cold to be out there. I don't know how cold paints would work in that kind of an atmosphere.
This one is at the World's End Park, just not far from Boston, like 1 hour drive.
I know, yeah,
from
World's
Boston,
End, yeah.
It's sunset at the lake. This is a graphite drawing. This one I actually did last year.
This is in pencil?
In pencil, yes.
Crazy.
I have 2 more of those. That was a set. This is silver. My parents' silver set of cups.
So there's like a sense of nostalgia.
Yes. And it took me like 4 hours to complete that. This is winter scene at New Hampshire. That when I was skiing down the slope and I saw all these icy trees.
Right.
Like,
and the shadows.
See, another one of those instances where I'm glad I have a phone. Yeah.
Right.
This one is the old one, and I did it in oil painting. There is a room in Rhode Island Art Institute, like museum, with a wooden statue of Buddha, and it's so peaceful in that room.
Yeah.
So I just I just loved that. I just felt so inspired in that room.
Did you paint it there, or did you take a picture?
No, I had to take a picture
of
there because it was kind of cold there inside. This is a public garden in Boston.
This is in Boston, right?
Yeah. Public garden. It's spring awakening. Also did it in acrylic last year. It's summertime, very lushful moment, like bright.
Yeah, everything's bloomed and green and
so very peaceful. Well, enough
this is the other part of the set, right?
Yeah. Also, again, it took me like 4 hours to complete that.
You say that like it's a long time.
I know.
No, it's not a long time.
No. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's beautiful work. When I'm going to ask, did I ask you if you work on several pieces at a time?
Yes, I do.
You do, and do they have to stay in kind of a series? Are you always working in the same kind of thing, or is it? This is going to be the sun. This is going to be the skiing one, and this is I'm going to also dabble in.
No.
Because where you have such limited time.
Yes, I do, but I sometimes have commission work to do, and I also have to complete like a painting for for a show.
Yeah.
So I do have sometimes like two different parts of work, like a portrait that I'm painting and a landscape.
So you do commission work? What's your website so people can get in touch with you?
It's starkovagallery.com.
Okay, that's great. I'm very impressed.
I am
Olga,
too.
she's really good,
Thank
isn't
you.
she?
Yeah.
She definitely is. What are you working on right now?
Right now I'm working on a landscape with birch trees, like an autumn
Janice
scene.
loves the birch. She's got a couple of paintings herself that she's done with birch trees. They're just really beautiful. I got to say thank you so much.
Thank you.
For coming in. Don't be a stranger. You live right up the street. I mean, if you got another show coming up, if you got something you want to show off or anything. How long again are you going to be at Goss Mill?
It's just 2 days.
What days are they?
December 3rd and 4th.
3rd and 4th. I'll be out of town, I'm sorry. But I might be able to make it to the 9th.
Okay, great.
I mean, I'd like to try and make it out to see you. You know, as beautiful as the work is here, I can only imagine it in real life, you know, in a nicely hung gallery. It'd be beautiful.
Thank you.
Did you study anywhere?
No.
No?
I
Good.
took a couple of classes at MFA and
You know,
also
there are artists out there, and they know who they are, who tell me, oh, don't tell anyone if because they feel like that because they haven't graduated from wherever, that they're not a qualified artist. You are so much in the contrast of that. Look how you started.
When?
Watercolors as a kid, is that what you said?
Just as a kid, you just found
I
it?
started, yes, with playing with watercolors. I really like to paint horses.
Okay.
Horses and
I know we're up against the clock right here, but I do want to ask just really quickly, when you were at home in Russia, was art part of the curriculum in elementary and high school?
No.
You'd have
It was a part of her curriculum in elementary school, but not in middle.
It wasn't part of the educational fabric.
No, just elementary school.
Just elementary.
Yes.
So if you wanted to take it after that, you'd have to take it outside by somebody private.
Yes.
That's sad.
Yes, I agree.
You know, because I think that art has so much to offer young kids: critical thinking, you know, how to figure creativity, how to be proud of yourself. You know, all of that kind of thing. Sure, 2 + 2 is 4, but look at the rose I just painted, you know? That's a whole bunch of it. Anna, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Great work. I can't wait to see it live. It's going to be fun. Will you say goodbye with us? Because it's time for us to say goodnight. You know, you don't mind?
He just means looking and saying.
I know. It just means sitting here and waiting.
Yeah,
I'll take care of the rest of it. Don't worry. But listen, gang, thanks an awful lot for being here with us. This was a fabulous show. I mean, 2 fantastic artists. It's great when we can bring this kind of stuff to you, and that's what BNN is all about, and that's our mission. Now you've learned a little bit more about a couple of great artists who are right here in the Boston area, showing their work. Please go to itsallaboutarts.com, because there you're going to find out where you can go and see a lot of this stuff live. Right?
Sure.
Listen, gang, get out and do something artful for yourself. Happy holidays out there, everybody. Hope everybody eats too much. I hope everybody remembers people that may not be celebrating as much as we all are, and keep them in your thoughts and prayers. But like I like to say every week, please keep in the forefront of your minds our mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews on foreign soil. Please do something artful. Do it for them. We'll do you next time, right? Amanda's got the ball next week, so listen, guys, be careful. And there's all kinds of great things coming at you. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye now.
Bye.